first take the stains off that garment before you embellish it, right? So istighfar is huge also. So you need to do istighfar. So, it's, what is the best dhikr of this month? You can also say that salawat, there's a hadith about Sahabi asking the Prophet ﷺ, if I were to make salawat, how much of my day? And he kept going on, and quarter, half, full, and even if all his time was doing salawat, even that was good. So which one should we be doing? And so the scholars say that the best form of remembrance, the best form of remembrance is Quran, and the best way to recite the Quran is in the salah. And why? Because salah brings together all of these in one act of worship. You have the tasbih, you have the Quran recitation, you have the dua in it, you have salawat in it. Everything is in one composite. So the act of praying salah is actually one of the best way of spending time, voluntary acts of worship in this month. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. واشكروا لا توفيقي وامتناني واشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله. In the last 3 minutes, as I mentioned, there are so many things we can do in this. The first and foremost thing is to remember that we need to set high goals but realistic goals, and then act on them to the best of our ability. Then we spoke about the act of doing dhikr, and there is no that you have to do it this way. Whatever your heart, desires, you can do that, as long as it's some form of worship, whether you just want to spend your whole day doing some dhikr. But the point is, in this month, don't get too distracted by things. Try to bring your focus back to the fact that you are in the month of Ramadan again and again. And whenever you have downtime, you can do azkar, you can do Quran, you can do istighfar, you can do salawat, whatever you want to do. And as I said, the best form of worship in this month is salah. So, voluntary salah, especially in the night, qiyam al-layl, tarawih, tahajjud. And then I will close by just talking about dua. This is also the month of dua, and we know that duas are answered, in this beautiful month. So make sure that your duas are not duas of the tongue, but duas that come from the chambers of the heart. We know of so many opportunities in these days before we break our fast. Spend time, plan your evening, plan your pre-iftar time so that you have a good 5 minutes at least sitting there and engaging in dua. And the duas should be deep and coming from the heart. So that is what we should do. We should remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us an incredible opportunity once again. You and I are living that opportunity, and we don't know what's going to be there next year for us. We should engage in both acts of charity, give as much as we can, and everybody's capacity to give is different. For those who are extremely wealthy, they should give more, and for those who do not have, who are constrained in their wealth, they should give $5, $10 a night. Whatever they can give, but don't belittle any giving. But there's other ways of giving too. You can give your time, you can smile. Every good deed is multiplied many, many fold. So the point is, don't miss a moment. Inshallah, make this Ramadan the best Ramadan of your life, inshallah, and do the best you can to make it your crown Ramadan. قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. Announcement, we have announcement from the administration about fitra, $15 per person to be given before the Eid Salah, and the Tarawih contribution is requested as $350 per family for the month. That is all that's by the announcement is concerned. Okay,